All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, everyone. Happy Friday out there. The day after Christmas. It is Friday, December 26th, 2025. Let's go ahead and jump into the T Storm Chasers latest video. So, taking a look at your national view. We have some activity in the northeastern part of the country, as you can see Toronto over towards New York. And then we have areas in the western half of the country seeing some winter activity. But for our area, only thing we got to deal with is the fog. Now, it's been a story the last couple of days. As I mentioned this morning, we've had some pretty intense fog, especially last night. I noticed last night was brutal out there. I mean, you couldn't see a quarter of a mile away. It was absolutely extreme thick fog. Some of the thickest fog I think I've ever seen. Now, there still is some dense fog advisories that are out in effect for north central South Dakota, Mulbridge area. Dense fog advisory goes until 3 p.m., so that one's going to be expiring soon. They might extend it out, though. They've been extending these, and I'll get to that in just a second. So you never know. But for now, visibility of 1/4 of a mile or less in the dense fog for Campbell, Corson, Dewey, and McPherson counties in South Dakota until 3 p.m. Central Time. Low visibility can make driving conditions hazardous. And then for far northeastern South Dakota, Sisseton, Britton, Webster, you guys are also under a dense fog advisory. They extended this one out as well until 6 p.m. this evening. And it's for 1/4 of a mile or less of visibility in this dense fog. And this is for Day, Marshall, and Roberts counties in northeastern South Dakota. And then down here in far southwestern Minnesota and northwestern Iowa, Lamars, Storm Lake, Spencer, Worthington, Laverne, dense fog advisory. They have extended it out until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So this is from now until the overnight hours and then through the morning until 9 a.m. Central Time. Visibility of 1/4 of a mile or less in dense fog. While the visibility may improve throughout the afternoon, as we've seen today, the fog's gone away today. We haven't seen the fog today, but it says dense fog will likely redevelop shortly after sunset, so that would be around probably 5:30, 6 o'clock would be when the fog would start up again. And dense fog likely for this area, and low visibility could make driving conditions hazardous. And again, that is for that area shaded in gray there. So we do have some dense fog that we still got to deal with tonight and into tomorrow morning. So let's look at temperatures now, and we are very mild for this time of the year. We are much above normal of where we should be. Look at Sioux Falls. We are at 43 degrees. That's about close to 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. We are at 36 in Huron, 46 in Chamberlain, 43 in Pierre. But there is exceptions. You go up in the northeastern part of the region, 24 right now in Sisseton, 22 in Alexandria, Minnesota, 30 in St. Cloud. So there's some areas up here in the 20s across the area. But you go west and south, look at these numbers. 66 right now in Valentine, Nebraska. It is right now 61 in Rapid City. It is 57 in Spearfish. Man, we have some very, very warm numbers. 60 degrees in North Platte. We're at 69 degrees right now in O'Neill. That is not too far away from Sioux Falls, and we're seeing temperatures near 70 degrees. Even, Omaha, 54. These areas in Nebraska are extremely warm, 60s to low 70s. That is incredible. 41 in Des Moines, 33 in Mason City, 35 in Spencer, 40 in Iowa City. Into Minnesota, again, it's much cooler in Minnesota. We only have one 40-degree reading, and that is in over in Slayton, Minnesota. We're at 40 degrees, 33 in the cities. We got 30 in St. Cloud, 25 in Wilmer, 32 in Marshall, 32 in Rochester. So, again, Slayton, Minnesota is the warmest temperature in Minnesota. So, a very mild day today, and we're all looking at a very mild day as well tomorrow before we cool back down and come back to reality. And we're going to get to that story. We're going to look ahead at what's next in our forecast. We're going to look at a couple of other items. But first, let's hear a brief word now from today's sponsor, CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
So if we look at the latest on the European model, this is a look at your future radar picture. If we go ahead and play this out for you, we are looking at, again, dry conditions for the rest of the day. And then as we head into tomorrow, looks like same story. Looks like we're going to be seeing some very quiet and very mild, very warm forecast for your day tomorrow. A very nice forecast. Tomorrow looks to be the best day of the entire 10-day, so hopefully you guys can get out and enjoy it. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s, 50s, and even some 60s out there tomorrow. And then we turn our focus to Sunday. Saturday night into Sunday, there could be some snow chances that are in our area. We're going to be turning very cold on Sunday. So Sunday, we're looking like we could see some snow moving through our region. As you can see here, according to the European model, overnight Saturday, it starts out west. That's where the cold front will be. And then we'll move west to east across the area as we head into Sunday. So Sunday, we're introducing some snow flurries that are going to be possible across our area. South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, and Iowa. Kind of a jumbled mess there. As you can see, some scattered snow showers are going to be possible for our area. And that's according to the European model. So then as we switch over to Monday, things will clear out and we get that high pressure over us and we will be dry. And then on Tuesday, we're looking at another dry day. And now as we shift to Wednesday, so we got Sunday and then we got Wednesday of next week. That would take us out to New Year's Eve. And there could be some snow around the area on New Year's Eve. So that is something to keep a very close eye on. And you want to be paying attention, especially if you are traveling. If you have travel plans for New Year's Eve, you want to be paying attention to this. And as we head into Thursday, things will clear out again with the high pressure. So we got kind of a bumpy, kind of a roller coaster temperature forecast and precip forecast. So things could just be kind of dicey, kind of up and down throughout next week, starting on Sunday and lasting, through next week. And next weekend, even there could be some more activity next weekend across the area, Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. Something to keep a close eye on. But as of right now, the only chances we see is, again, possibly on Sunday and possibly on Wednesday. Okay, so now let's take a look at your temperature map over the next several days. Again, today, very mild, very nice. And tomorrow, we got one last really nice day. I think Sioux Falls will be warmer than that. I think Sioux Falls will definitely hit 50. And I think some areas east and west of central regions could also be in the 50s. But low 60s could be found down in Nebraska. Otherwise, 40s and 50s across our area tomorrow. So get out and enjoy it, because starting on Sunday, you notice a dramatic shift here in the weather. We can see some very cold temperatures coming in from the north. And so we got that cold Arctic air coming back into our area with single-digit temperatures and teens for high temperatures. Very, very cold forecast there. And then as we head into Monday, another cold day. So Sunday and Monday are going to be very cold, single digits and teens for most of our region. And then as we head into Tuesday, looks like we get a break. We get some more mild weather, 30s and 40s across our area, 30s in the east, 40s out west. Sioux Falls will be around 40. And looks like a nice day on Tuesday. But then on Wednesday, more of that Arctic air coming back down into our region, moving south, and so as a result, single digits and teens once again for our area on Wednesday. Now, there could be some spots here in southwestern South Dakota and Nebraska that could be in the 40s, but for most of us, we are going to be very cold. And then Thursday looks to be another cold day. Looks like we could have temperatures in the single digits into below zero for daytime highs across Minnesota, eastern South Dakota, northern Iowa. So, again, Sunday and Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday are going to be very cold. And even on Friday, looks like Friday we're also going to have temperatures that are going to be cold again in the single digits and teens. And again, this is according to the latest European model. It does look like Saturday as well is going to be cold. So it looks like Sunday is also going to be cold. So the moral of the forecast, it looks like Wednesday, or it looks like Tuesday is going to be the warmest day of next week. It looks like all week next week, with the exception of Tuesday, is going to be very cold with temperatures in the single digits and teens for daytime highs. So wanted to make that very clear that we have some very cold air that will be coming into our area and our region starting on Sunday. And we'll get a break on Tuesday. Tuesday will be the one nice day, the one outlier. Otherwise, the rest of the days look very cold. All right, so that's going to wrap things up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Give this video a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. And be sure to check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well. So I'm going to be gone for the weekend. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend out there.